Hey guys, Tucker here, back with another Top Times video, but I am doing it for Arkham City. Let me tell you, this is a lot more difficult than Asylum's challenge maps, and it had me raging a ton. So let's look at what we're dealing with. We're getting all 3 medals, and we're using a variety of characters depending on who's faster. Anyways, let's begin. Starting off with Meltdown Mayhem with Nightwing. This was a lot easier than the other challenge maps, and it's pretty beginner friendly in my opinion. It did take me a little bit to get used to the other characters, including Nightwing, as I haven't played with them for very long, but it didn't really matter. But anyways, I brought someone for an interview, the Batman 396, who has multiple world records. And if you remember him from my Asylum video, he had the mini world records from there too. And like I said earlier, I did get an interview with him. And here's what he had to say. I first asked him about his favorite challenge maps, and here's what he said. Quote, Meltdown Mayhem Nightwing I ran relatively early in my speedrunning career. I really like how chaotic and aggressive it is. Didn't have a bad time running it. It's a relatively beginner-friendly map. The start of the map is just like Natural Selection Batman, where you do the trick to get a faster jump. Probably my second favorite Nightwing map. And I have to agree with this. It's very beginner friendly and not that difficult. But let's see his strategy.
I got him!
Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I did fail in my first few runs, but I did eventually get it with this happening.
Think you can... This way! What?
Honestly, 11th place in 20 seconds, not too bad. I did end up trying to go for a faster time, but to no avail. But let's move on to the next one.
Lost boys. Can anyone help a girl?
Yeah, Callan was someone I was not expecting at all, neither were you guys either. But alas, she is surprisingly the fastest character for this. My first few runs went okay, I was able to complete them, but they weren't near as fast at all. Most of the time I did just end up dying. But how would the Batman do it?
We ought to... Huh? Over here, I got her!
So after seeing this strat, I did eventually get one successful run. And then I couldn't ever get a successful run again. But here it was.
What? Don't let her get away! What? This way! Went this way! It's gone! Oh God, it's gone! Don't move!
Yeah, I did pretty bad with this run, but hopefully I have better luck in the upcoming maps.
This is not going to be pretty.
Natural Selection as Batman. This was pretty easy, but it did have some difficulties. And I did get another interview with the Batman 396 for this one. So here it is. He said, quote, Natural Selection Batman was one of the first maps I ran. I saw the wrong Harvey had a 16.71 on it. and Sock was playing on it as well, competing with him. I then tried my hand on it and played it as well. Harvey was very helpful in giving me tips and information on the map. Eventually, Tweef would be discovered when we were all playing it, and as soon as you knew it, a mid 16 dropped to a mid 14 second time. Me and Sock probably exchanged the record 5 or 6 different times. Some important pointers about the map. Anytime a map starts with a jump or evade, have the stick moved in the opposite direction where you want to jump or evade to, then spam A or X button. That will cause the evade to be faster at the beginning for some reason. Also, doing the map on a safe without the backclaw disarm helps with pulling the thug off easier at the beginning. And oh yeah, turning the drop attack into a glide kick is initiating the drop attack by pressing X or square, then hitting A or X when Batman is at a certain point in the air. I honestly find it really cool that this map was his very first map that he ever ran, and the tips were really helpful and I did incorporate them in my runs. But I am not going out of my way to 100% Riddler again and not get the backclaw disarm. Anyways, let's move on and see what his strategy was for this map.
Huh? Who's screaming?
Honestly, pretty crazy stuff, but would I be able to replicate it? Well, it took a lot of tries. Sometimes the guy where I'm supposed to glide kick he wouldn't be where he was supposed to be. Sometimes these guys would drift apart too much and I wouldn't be able to do the double ledge takedown. I did eventually get a sort of successful run, but I forgot to do a glide kick. I then got a 57-second run, which was not good, so I kept trying. After a few tries, I was eventually able to cut it down to 48. But then, out of nowhere, this happened.
Who the hell is stupid enough to take us? What? Who's screaming? Someone get over there! Oh God! Everyone, get your asses over here now! Huh? On me! I got him!
Honestly, this was a pretty fun map to run. It was really nice to hear the Batman 396 thoughts on it too. End of the line, Nightwing. This is another map where I got an interview from the Batman 396 on. So here it is. He said, quote, "End of the line Nightwing is a fun and beginner-friendly map. It's one where you start out playing it and can make a lot of improvements to your time. To get the best time possible, you have to iron out the finer details like getting a faster jump or flipping over the railing in a certain way. It's a map where I started with a mid to low 16 and got it down to a high 14. Probably my favorite Nightwing map. It's a grind map, but not the frustrating kind. To be honest, this was my first actual challenging map, and I did not find this beginner friendly, but hey, I could just suck at these games. But let's see how he does it.
Arkham City is ours.
Most of the time I just could not aim and I would just miss my shot trying to get this guy. Just look at this clip.
What?
I eventually did get this run, which was about 50 seconds, but I decided to keep going. I eventually did get this to happen, but it was a really bad run.
Anyone wants a piece of me? Step up and give it your best shot. Sneaking and just sneaking.
Now look, I did not like this time at all, so I kept trying, and yeah, I could never get anything to work at all. But let's move on to the next one. Okay, Lost City. I initially tried doing this with Nightwing, which the Batman 396 did, and that is the world record, but I could not get anywhere with it, so I went with the wrong Harvey's Robin, and I actually got somewhere with it. So here's a strat.
Target is moving this way!
It was a lot easier than the Nightwing strat, at least for me, and I was actually able to finish the run, albeit it was a very bad time, so I went back and tried for it again. I got a run where I got 42 seconds on it, but then this happened.
Target is moving this way!
I saved at best just a few milliseconds, but I kept trying and trying, but it led to nowhere. So let's move on to the next map. Alright, top of the world, the last map before we get into the extreme versions of these maps. But let's see the world record strat. Now, I did die quite a few times, but honestly, it was pretty easy. But I just could not improve my time and got this to happen.
Target! Contact! Move! Target is moving this way!
Target deployed smoke still. Target is on the move.
Target is moving this way!
Honestly, the map felt really easy, so it was really disappointing to see that I could not improve this 48-second time. But let's move on to the extreme versions of these maps. Well, we're back at the first one, and it's once again done with Nightwing. This is a lot more difficult, and I did a lot more times, but let's see how the Batman 396 does this. So I tried replicating the strat, and most of the time I would die to these guys because, well, they just get up here too quickly, and yeah, I would die. I got really close here getting all 3 medals, but I unfortunately died. After way too long, I finally got a successful run.
Keep him over here! I'm sure of it! Grenade! This way! You went this way!
Yeah, it took way too long, and after an hour of trying again and again and again, I just got nowhere. So I unfortunately had to take another L.
You're going down.
Honestly, police brutality wasn't that difficult as I thought it'd be. I didn't die a lot, and I mainly just missed simple stuff, which was very easy to fix. But how would the Batman 396 do this?
I'm gonna check it out. Oh, who's screaming?
This may hurt a little.
I've got him! Is that it? Best you can do. He's...
As we can see here, he did a ground takedown cancel, which I'm very familiar with and can do. However, I just, for some reason, didn't do it this run, but trust me, I could do it. I learned it while trying to learn any percent for this game. But the only troubles I would really have is just not being fast enough and not ever being able to get the guy with the reverse ledge takedown. But I eventually got this to happen.
We own Arkham City. Anyone else who wants a piece should come and see me. I'm going.
Who's screaming? Is that supposed to scare me? Where the hell are you?
Huh? On!
Yeah, that time was very horrendous, and I tried a lot, but I could not get anywhere with it. So, without further ado, let's move on. This was by far the hardest challenge map I have done for City and Asylum including. I spent over 3 hours doing this one challenge map alone. I tried both the Batman 396 strategy with Nightwing and the Wrong Harvey strategy with Batman, and I could not get anywhere. And probably for the first time and hopefully only time in my top times history, I just flat out gave up. Look, 2 to 3 hours doing this over and over and over was just not good at all, and I just had to give up. So alas, I had to shamefully walk away and move on to the next challenge map. If you want to hear my final time after doing this map, it was around 2 minutes long. It was bad.
Want some?
End of the Line Extreme as Batman was a really fun map. It had a little bit of challenging elements, and especially considering all the enemies were armored, but it was a really fun and easy challenge map for me. And this here will be the final interview from the Batman 396. So, let's do it. End of the line Extreme Batman is a map that makes you like Batman. The strat is simple, quick, and straightforward. The map has the fastest time possible for an all-metals map, and perfectly showcases how overpowered Batman is compared to the other characters. Unfortunately, the top time is cheated on every platform except for the Return to Arkham Xbox leaderboard. I have a legitimate record for the map. The times are cheated by having something to do with taking out enemies and going out of bounds with a glitch, then restarting from checkpoint. This causes certain enemies to despawn, leading to a lower time. Knowing that people can get out of bounds, it makes me wonder if we can get characters to free roam Arkham City like Nightwing and Robin, and potentially get to places where the player is not supposed to be. Anyways, I want to thank the Batman 396 for letting me interview him, of course, and really it was amazing that he was able to do this with me. And you all should go subscribe to his channel and check out his Twitch. Anyways, let's see what his strategy was for this map.
Some.
Arkham City is ours. What? You look like idiots.
Now, this map wasn't all too easy. It still had some difficulties. Most of the time I didn't get the what goes up thing, and that's basically about it. I did die at sometimes, but hey, I was able to get this pretty good time.
We heard you.
We own Arkham City. Screw anyone. What? Sure, it came from over there. What's wrong with you, Chuck? He's taking you out like your children. Man up or give up.
Did you enjoy that, Batman? Savor it. The next thing you taste will be defeat.
This was a really fun challenge map, but let's move on to the second to final one. Now, I took one look at Luck City Extreme. I looked at the medal, and there was no way in hell I was going to do this at all. I even told the Batman 396 just how difficult it was, because I've been doing this for 2 to 3 hours with literally no success. I couldn't even get the first medal. He did tell me, though, that both extreme and non-extreme variants of Lost City were very RNG based. And after doing this for 2 hours, maybe a couple more hours, I gave up. Yep. I could not do it. I was not getting anywhere. I couldn't even get the first medal done. At all. So I would shamefully walk away from this and never come back to it.
Bring it on.
I can't begin to tell you how many times I died on this map. I died over and over and over and over. I mean, just look at this strategy from the Batman 396. Like, how was I supposed to survive this at all?
This is not going to be pretty.
On me! Target spotted! Target in sight!
No! Come on. Ah, I still got it anyway.
And yeah, that's the strategy, and I got this to happen.
On me! Target spotted! Target is moving different. Target!
Oh, Dark Knight, please don't feel any sense of pride in that move. It has merely proven to me that these fools deserve any pain you inflict upon them.
So yeah, that's the end. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Also, just thank you for watching the video. I also want to say thank you to the Batman 396 for letting me interview him and letting me use his videos for this video. Overall, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Also, please go support the Batman 396. His links are in the description. Links to Harvey's videos and his channels in the description. And anyways, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.